back to another session of Girl and Mom Talks. So, as we said before, we're doing a continuation of what we did before, the Day of African Child. Yes, coffee. I always love coffee. Anyway, so today we're just going to be talking about once you're in once you're in social media, the safe space on the internet, like, oh, we know all us teenagers usually have secret accounts. We have everything, like literally. I do not understand why we have secret stuff, but we're just going to be talking about it today. So,
is it all teenagers? Is it the guarantee that all teenagers have secret accounts?
No, not really.
But majority?
Yeah, majority.
Yes. So from the other time we were talking about African child in the digital environment or digital space. What we are trying to discuss is how safe is our children, an African child in the digital environment.
Yeah.
Yes. And we found out that it might be as safe as it is, yet we just have to live with the fact that we are moving digitally.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be very hard to tell the children not to go to the internet yet. This is where we're going to. But today I just want to understand why teenagers, you see, for me in our age we didn't have gadgets.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to experience or I can't even tell you that, see, when I was your age, I did this and this and this reason why I did it. But now I want to understand it from you. Why is it that some teenagers have secret accounts?
Now, when we say secret accounts, we don't necessarily like mean, secret. They're not secret, they're private. So there's this thing we usually call a spam account.
What?
A spam account.
Spam account.
Yeah, the spam account is where we post pictures. You're with the family, you post pictures. You're with your friends, you post pictures. That is for the parents to see.
The spam account.
Yes.
That's for the parent and every other person.
And most of the time, the spam account only has less than 100 followers. That is the spam account for the parents to see. And then there's the private account. Now the real account. Now, from my experience, with my friends and everyone.
And yourself. I'm very sure you have a spam account.
I actually have a spam account.
You do have a spam account.
What is wrong with having a spam? It's actually fun. Sometimes the spam account is not necessarily secret. It's just for the fun of it.
So why would you want me to be part of your spam account?
You're actually... Okay, so the spam account is the one for the parents to see, like the one you follow me on.
Oh, the spam account.
Yeah.
So why would you want me to be in your private account? Why would you keep me out? Like, Mom, Dad, stay out.
There's some things parents are not supposed to see.
Like what?
I cannot leak information. There's some things my friends do, and then I look at it. And
your
then
friends? What about you?
My friends, I rarely go out. I
Yeah.
don't go out. I don't get invited to those stuff. So naturally, I'm safe. I usually consider myself safe.
So for you to have a private account, does it mean that you're trying to protect you or trying to protect you and your friends?
I'm trying to protect me and my friends.
Even if I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Like you don't want to be a snitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some things people do in their private accounts and then you're looking and you're like, oh my God. Is that my friend? And then you're like, oh my God. But then, you look at it and you're like, right now, I told you about the aesthetic stuff. Yeah, everyone is trying to be more of Pinterest. I've done Pinterest. There was once you had Pinterest.
Yeah, I was
looking for it.
Pinterest, yeah.
Yeah. Right now, everyone is trying to be Pinterest material.
Really?
So they go as much as you should search an aesthetic teenage. It will help you a lot in psychology. You should write it out. It will help you a lot in psychology field because right now not all teenagers are like how teenagers used to be a long time ago. We've moved on. We don't act like that. So everyone is trying to be aesthetic. And aesthetic, they're different. There are different types of aesthetic. It's like different personalities. So everyone is trying to go like, everything. And in these private accounts is where you find that their boyfriends, they've posted their boyfriends, they post text messages, they post screenshots, they post things that parents and adults are not supposed to see. And by adults, we mean anyone above 23.
Yeah. Or 25.
23.
Okay, 23. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The spam accounts is like, not the spam accounts, the private accounts, the ones with more followers, they're like 1,000 and above followers. That is where they express themselves, breakups, everything. That is literally
the real you. Like
that is
real you.
you. That's the real you.
The private. It's so funny because it's private, but it's the real you.
Mm.
Then the spam
is the fake.
It's the fake you.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder your IG has only 3 photos.
But you know, Mom, you know, the good thing is, you have, what do you call it? You have you're part of my private account. You and Dad are part of my private account.
Are we?
Yeah, you are.
That's private.
Yeah.
That account that we usually see on IG is private.
The 700 and that's my private account.
So do you have a spam account?
Yeah, I have a spam account.
Why do you have 2 then?
I have a spam account because everyone has a spam account.
So if me and you are part of your private account, does it mean that we are also eligible to see what your other friends are putting?
No, not really.
Not really.
Now, that is why we say private accounts. Instagram. Actually, right now we're talking about Instagram and Pinterest. And TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
that is where you find most of the teenagers.
That is where teenagers, my type of teenagers are. There are lots of types of teenagers. The teenagers are different classes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say, like, you know, for us we're privileged to go to international schools. So most of my friends are from international schools. Mm-hmm. So I'm talking about the point of view of my friends from international schools. Mm-hmm. I do not know about the other teenagers who go to public schools. Yeah, who go to high schools and everything. I do not know about them. So I'm speaking from the point of view of the international school teenagers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And not just necessarily because our Instagram, like I was saying, the private account doesn't like, my friends whose private accounts are not really, what do you call it? They're private. So when you want to see it, you'll just see the profile and everything. But unless you click request, and they accept you, then you'll see it. Now
what I know is that most of your cousins, their accounts are private.
Oh my God! No, you know.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. Listen, I have respect to people's private lives. So if, as much as you're still a minor and you want your privacy, I will give that privacy. Yeah. But I would guide you. At the back of my mind, I know what happens on private accounts. I know that's where you usually post your nudes. That's where you post you post drinking alcohol or having those risky behaviors, and it affects me. I'm like, why would you put private if you're not doing something wrong?
Okay, so Mom.
Or why should you put private if you're sure you're not doing something that is going to hurt somebody or is not going to make you be judged? Because people fear being judged, and being stigmatized and being discriminated upon, and so that's the reason why people hide in the closet. That's where the closet comes in. So if you have a private account, my question would be like, why are you doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, that you're not supposed to know about?
Remember when I was telling you peer pressure nowadays is not that common? Mm-hmm. I think there should be a word called Pinterest pressure.
So what happens in Pinterest?
Pinterest gives you inspo. Everyone wants to be like Pinterest. everyone
Gives you
should be.
what?
It gives you inspiration on what you
Oh,
should be, on
it's
how your life
You're
should
calling
be.
it inspo.
Yeah,
Okay.
we call it inspo. Yeah, it gives you like inspiration on how things should be, on how how your life should be. So okay. So there are types of girls who will be dedicated books like me. They are all books. That is their Pinterest inspiration.